Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I am going to be creating this beautiful pink Barbie eye look, whatever you want to call it. I wore this on my Instagram one day, got a lot of questions about it, and here I am filming it for you. So this is the Ace Beauty palette that I got from this month's BoxyCharm. So I went ahead and used that light shade all over to set the concealer, and now I'm going in with the shade Poppy, which is a beautiful maroon color, but when you put it on the eye, it's more pink than maroon. And I'm just blending this all over the crease. I'm not really focusing on the center of the eyelid because that is where I'm going to go in with the glittery shade next. But I really spent a long time blending this out. It's an easy color to work with. There's minimal fallout, but you want to make sure that this is like really blended out, airbrushed, smoky. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just taking my time to blend it all out, and then I'm going in on the center eyelid with this glitter shade, which is called, if my finger will move, and I'm not flicking you off, sorry, Rose, that is the shade. And I'm packing this on with my finger first, and then I'm going in with a paintbrush that I like to use for all my glitter shades, and I get that wet first with some setting spray, and then I pack on some of the glitter with that as well. And then you see I'm just cleaning up some of the fallout on my way through. Next, I'm going in with the Tarteist liquid highlighter, and I like to rub this in between my fingers to warm it up, and then I like to pat it on the highlights of my face, and I also like to apply it to the center of my forehead. Sometimes I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, sometimes I'll add a little bit to my chin, but depending on the day. I really like to do this underneath my foundation because it gives me an inner glow, I feel like. It looks really messy on the face right now, but that's why I'm spraying on some of this Morphe setting spray, and then while my face is still wet from that, I'm going in with my liquid foundation, which is Healthy Elixir by CoverGirl. This is a really nice foundation. It smells good and it feels great on the skin. I have really dry skin right now, so this just, it doesn't make me look cakey or dry. It blends in really nice, especially with the Morphe setting spray. But adding a liquid highlighter underneath when I put my highlighter on top, both combined together just give you a really nice, beautiful glow, and I'm just obsessed with doing this. I do this step pretty much every single time I do my makeup now. Taking LA Pro Conceal in a darker shade, I am applying this to the contours of my face, and then I'm taking my Morphe liquid foundation brush to buff this in, and this takes a little bit of work, so I probably sat here and blended this in for about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and then I wanted to set this in place, so I used my Bobbi Brown bronzer to set that on top of it. I didn't do that step until later on, and of course that is when my camera shut off on me, and I didn't get that part on camera, and I don't think I got my highlighting part on camera either, but I used my Bobbi Brown bronzer, and then I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, I believe. You know the drill, going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in a very light shade. I am concealing underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and then I like to put it underneath my nostrils on both sides of my nose as well because I tend to get red in that area. Then I am setting all of this with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the really light shade. That is what I'm setting underneath my eyes with, but I'm not pulling the powder down very far. I just don't like doing that anymore. Now going back in with the palette with the shade Poppy, I am taking an eyeshadow brush that is really good at blending lower eye eyeshadow. That's kind of a tongue twister. So I'm just blending this out really well, smoking it out on the lower lash line. Then I'm lining my upper and lower lashes with some mascara before going on with some false lashes, and I actually do not remember the name of the false lashes that I used this night. I do apologize, but they probably were Morphe. Something by Morphe, because that's usually like what I use 99% of the time. I wanted to keep this part in the video to show you what you can do if you make this mistake, because it looks like I was trying to stick an eyelash in the center of my eyelid. So you can see that glue right there. What I do is take a cotton swab that has eye makeup remover on it, and I just touch that one spot. I get it wet, get that glue off, then I use the dry side to dry it up, then I take my brush and I go back in with that glitter eyeshadow. So that's a simple fix. I actually do this more than you would think. I am not a pro at putting on eyelashes. It's hard sometimes, so that's what I do to fix it. Then I take some Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Vanity, and you have this look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!